Hey guys, I'm a German Shepherd breeder, so this kind of stuff really bothers me when I see dogs like this. You know, it's really not fair to sell people dogs like this. Look at this dog. She's shy, she's nervous, everything makes her afraid. She's socially anxious, you know. This is the type of dog, you know, it's going to take a lot of work to get her to the place where she's going to have a normal life. And as a breeder, you should not feel good producing dogs like this. I would be devastated if one of my dogs turned out like this, and I would probably not repeat that breeding. You know, and I'm betting this is not the only puppy in the litter that is like this. I'm sure the breeder will claim that that is the case, but this is nerves. Okay, nothing was done to this dog. This dog hasn't been trained yet. This is the default temperament of this dog. What I want to see from a young German Shepherd is socially open, happy, excited, willing to, you know, it doesn't have to love people, but it should be open. It should have a nice open body language. It should have some confidence. Of course, all puppies are afraid of something at some time, but you should see some recovery. When you see this, the dog is shut down, you know, the dog really has very little interest in the environment and in meeting people, you know, dog is snapping at people, right? The dog is in flight mode. It's like a coyote, right? Like, you shouldn't, as a German Shepherd breeder, as any breeder, I don't know one breed that this behavior is good in, but as a German Shepherd breeder especially, this is a guardian breed. Does this dog look like it'll ever protect anybody? Does this dog look like it's ever going to have the nerves, you know, to perform in any kind of function, right? I don't know who the breeder of this dog is, and I don't want to know. My point is that, you know, when you are selecting a German Shepherd, you need to reward people with good breeding practices that are producing confident dogs. This is a beautiful dog. Look how beautiful she is. That's all she is. Because that was the focus, I guarantee, of the breeding program. The focus was not on temperament. The focus was not on character or on working quality. The focus was on the beauty of the dogs. And you have a beautiful dog that is a nervous wreck. And that is the result of breeding only for looks. Walk the dog around a little bit, Dylan. So we're going to be bringing this dog along and putting more confidence in her. But, you know, she should be genetically confident. She shouldn't need all this help to get there. Look at how she carries herself. She's always looking to run. Does this dog bite the handlers at all? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, she bites the handlers. Why does she bite them?
You can't touch her neck. You can't put.
So this dog is so nervous. The very people she lives with or feeds can't even handle her confidently. This is unacceptable. As a German Shepherd breeder, for me, this is unacceptable. That breeding should never be repeated. Be very careful, guys, where you get your dogs. Be very, very careful. What we should be doing, look at that. What we should be doing with a young dog is we should be helping them calm down a little bit, learn to be a little bit more civilized. We shouldn't be trying to get the dog to a point where it can just be handled, right? Like, this is unacceptable. Unacceptable, guys. It makes me so upset to see dogs like this. And, you know, again, it's all about breeding. This isn't, she wasn't beaten, you know. I'm sure somebody will tell a story. If this dog ever ends up in a rescue, there'll be some story. She was beaten by men or some nonsense, right? This is all poor nerves, right? And poor genetic quality in the dog. This is what leads to this. So a lot of work ahead of us here. We're going to get her to the point where she can live a normal life. But, you know, this is never going to be, you know, that level of confidence that you should expect from a German Shepherd. It's never going to have that type of character that a German Shepherd should have. And breeders that produce these kinds of dogs should be ashamed and embarrassed of themselves. Or, you know, maybe it was a one-off and a mistake. They should never repeat that mistake.